Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I have a first impression kind of review video, sort of, combination of both, on a product that I bought during the Sephora VIP sale that I have been, like, debating about buying for a really long time, and I kind of wanted to do a review on it. Today is the first day that I have been wearing it, so that's why I'm kind of labeling it as, like, a first impression as well. I know this is not a brand new product, so I'm sure there's plenty of other videos that you can go and watch if you are curious about this product like I was. I didn't watch any other videos on it. I just kind of like took a leap of faith and just went for it. But you don't have to think that this is like the only video, the end-all, be-all like review, because again, I've only worn this product once. And that product is the Kat Von D Lock It Foundation. This is a product that I have been, like I said, really curious about. I've heard that it has really good coverage, and, you know, it's just something that a lot of people talk about, let alone the beautiful packaging. So I wanted to try it, so I picked it up in a set during the VIP sale, and today is the first day that I've actually worn it since that sale. So, let's talk about the outer packaging first. It's a acrylic plastic kind of packaging with the foundation like kind of on the inside. So you can see how like wide the packaging is, but the foundation inside is in like, I think, a separate container. It's got the black roses, just like Kat Von D's like style. And then what's kind of cool is it's got this little stopper here that you can pull on and off. I'm not sure if like you're really meant to keep it on the whole time, but I think it's kind of cool if you were to travel with this, because it blocks off the nozzle of the pump so that even if it gets pumped, it really doesn't affect the product. And then, like I said, there's a pump, and it's actually really cool. You just like press it down rather than like, I mean, how else do you pump things, I guess? But I just like the way that the pump is put into the product. The claims are that it is full coverage, 24-hour wear, transfer resistant, a matte finish, fragrance-free, and oil-free. And you get 1 fluid ounce in this container. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I have thought about the claims so far. It is really full coverage. I don't really have a whole lot of blemishes on my face that really need covering, but it is a lot thicker than a lot of the foundations I already own. 24-hour wear, I haven't worn it for that long. I've probably worn it for less than 12 hours right now. I put it on probably at like 10 in the morning, 10:30, and now it's like 9:30, so 11 hours. I don't really know who keeps their foundation on for 24 hours long. I have not touched up, and this is how it looks after 11 hours. You can see that it's like a little oily in the T-zone a little bit, which was really surprising to me, because when I think of this foundation, I think of like just put it on and it's like solid throughout the whole day. I used the Makeup Forever smoothing primer with this as well, so I didn't even really use like a hardcore, or I didn't really use a hardcore mattifying primer, but I also didn't use a really like illuminating one. So I think maybe if I were to use a mattifying primer with this, either it could be really cakey and not good, or it could be, you know, perfect for this. Like I said, it had, like the claim says, it has a matte finish. I do think so. I do think that, you know, this little area here can be easily touched up, and the rest of the face, you know, is pretty matte and pretty nice. Transfer resistant. I fell asleep in this today, which I never do. I never take naps during the day, just in general, but when I have makeup on my face, especially, you know, like I think I look kind of cute today, I don't normally like to just fall asleep, because I fear that like my makeup will get on everything, it'll like mess up really bad and just look awful. But I fell asleep in my foundation today, or like as this face, and I don't think it really got on any of my blankets or my pillows and stuff. So yeah, I think that is really cool. I love it when foundations are transfer free, because I like that's a fear of mine. With the amount of makeup that I wear, I always fear that it'll like get on people's clothes or get on things. So I think that is a really good quality of this foundation. And then fragrance-free, oil-free, you know, those are just claimed, like, you know, facts within the foundation. There's really no, like, disputing that. I don't think it has a fragrance. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't notice anything when I used it. I applied it today using the Ricky's NYC blender sponge. This is a really dense, like a beauty blender dupe. And so I think it applied the foundation fairly well. I might try and use this with a brush to maybe see how that goes. Like I said, this is only the first day I've worn it, so I haven't really like put it to the test with all kinds of different ways to apply it. But I used this. It wasn't that bad. It did cover a lot of things. I think if you wanted more full coverage, you could put it on with a brush, and that would, I feel like, make more of an impact. But like I said, I don't really have anything that I need super full coverage for, so yeah. And then, to kind of just keep with the Kat Von D theme, I used the Lock-It Powder Foundation in the shade Light 45. And this is just a nice powder. What I noticed about this is that it might be a tad too dark for me right now. But this, I think, kind of balanced it out and made it look more like even and like natural skin tone, because this powder is lighter than the foundation that I got. So yeah, this is the powder foundation, by the way. Beautiful compact. I love it. And yeah, so I used that, and then I also just set everything at the end with the NYX Matte Finish setting spray like I always do. So I think the foundation is really nice. I feel like I'm going to need more time to kind of test it out, like with different brushes or, you know, things like that. I want to say that this foundation is like $35. So it's not, I mean, it's expensive, don't get me wrong. But if you're shopping at Sephora, you already kind of know that it's going to be probably pricey. And it's not that far off in price from like an Urban Decay foundation, or, you know, a NARS foundation is more expensive than that. So I think if you really need the coverage, that's a good price to pay for something like this. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll need to test it more. My first impressions are I'm really impressed that it lasted this long, like it looks this nice. When I first put it on, it looked super flawless, like I was really into the look. Of course, now I feel like my face, just in general, is starting to kind of wear off, so it's like probably time to take this off. But I wanted to put this review out there for any of you guys that, like me, were curious about this foundation before actually buying it. I do know that my old roommate from last year, she had really sensitive skin, and she went to Sephora to get a sample of the Kat Von D because she was breaking out and she wanted something to like really cover up those blemishes she was having, and she did not like the foundation. I don't remember if she said that it like broke her out or something, or if it was just too much coverage. So, you know, always maybe try a sample before buying the full thing if you really are concerned about that. I don't have any problems with it so far. But again, it is my first use, so I won't be able to really tell if it breaks me out or anything until probably a couple uses. I've never really had a foundation break me out before, though, so, you know, that's that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what's your favorite high-end foundation. I have used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, both the one kind of in a similar container to this and the like one and done thing, the new one that they have. I've used this, obviously, and I've used the NARS Sheer Glow, which is also like a favorite foundation of mine. So let me know down below what kind of foundations you like. They can be high-end or drugstore, I guess. And also, if you were curious about this or have any additional questions about it, you can leave them down below as well. I will try my best to answer them. I'm probably going to be wearing this foundation throughout the next week just to kind of get more of a feel of it. So if you have any questions about it, I can let you know as I come across those things. So yeah, until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.